Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
We sounded like presenters on Blue Peter then. Hello. Yes. Hi, kids.
Today we're going to make a cake.
Yes, here's one I prepared earlier. I was enjoying coffee and walnut earlier.
Oh, were you? I had a bit of lemon yesterday. Mum's got into making gluten-free vegan cakes. So, yeah, that's a shame. The sunlight is streaming in through the window here, which is really nice. So, yeah, that makes a nice change.
Yeah, it makes a nice change to rain hammering on the window,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
So, thank you for joining us. And, welcome to the July episode of Midweek Wealden.
Can't believe it.
Yeah.
When did we start doing these?
April, I think. Yeah. And we are going to have our first Support Wealden meetup, a mini business expo. It's going to be in the Garden of Pickham's in Wilmington on Wednesday, the 28th of July in the afternoon. That's in just 2 weeks' time. It's so exciting. Got lots of lovely businesses lined up, or they're all bringing along stands, and they can talk to you about their business. I think there are going to be some food samples, actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. There's going to be some art as well, so there'll be some things to buy as well.
There's a DJ. We've got a DJ.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a good afternoon. Let's hope it's nice sunny weather like this.
I've just noticed we're having a bit of an Acorn Antiques moment here. Look, we've got the microphone coming into the...
Oh, okay, yeah. Is Mrs. Overall going to come in as some tea in a minute? I'll get Mum to come in as Mrs.
There
Overall.
you go. How's that?
So, our guest today is Adas Goldstein of Adas Gold Photography. So she'll be talking to us about what she does. And then we're going to have a lovely music video, which I absolutely adore this video. Really good track from the self-help group. So we'll show that a little bit later.
So, should we get Adas into the studio?
I think we should, yes.
Okay. Ready? Here she comes. Ta-da!
Hello.
Hello.
Looking good.
Thank you.
I like the
you
picture
guys are
behind.
natural. You should do this more often.
Oh, no. Please.
We do music as well, so we were doing a lot of live streamed gigs during lockdown. So, we kind of got used to looking at our own faces on the screen and talking to ourselves.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
really sad.
No, it's quite natural. I really love it.
Who's that on the picture behind you? It looks like Audrey Hepburn, is it?
It is indeed.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yes,
They
iconic,
have
isn't it?
yes.
the little black dress.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
How are you then, Adas?
I'm
You
all right.
well?
I'm all right. I have managed to lock myself out of my own house about an hour ago.
Oh,
no.
okay. So, whose house are you in? Do they know?
My house. Luckily, my other half works half an hour away, so he drove in, opened the door, drove back up.
That's just what you need, isn't it?
It's like exactly what I need today. Perfect.
We've all done it. We've all done
I've
it.
never done this before. It's the first, but
Oh, right. Okay. Welcome to my world.
Yeah. We've done it quite a lot. Yeah. So, you're a photographer. So tell us,
Yes.
what was your latest photographic project you were working on?
okay. The latest one was a couple of weeks ago. We've been having in Horham on the high street once a week a plant-based food van arriving.
All right. Wow. That's
Yes. So thanks to the lady I did some photography prior to that one, she recommended me to this lady. And so I got to spend, it was up to 4 hours on a field with the van,
Yeah.
all this marvelous food. And I'm vegan myself, so that was
Oh, that's really
a real
good.
treat.
Yeah.
Finally, I could sample some things.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's
that was
good.
the last one. So she just got her gallery 2 days ago. So I've already seen that she's posted one image.
Okay.
Lovely.
So yeah.
Well,
They're
I'm
called-
I'm sure they wouldn't mind you mentioning their business if
Yes,
you want
yes,
to.
plant power base.
Excellent.
No,
And so-
plant power grub. Sorry.
Yeah. And they are in Horham High Street, did you say?
Yes, they park. The Horham Imperium.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
There's a cafe, so they park on the drive there every Thursday from 6 p.m.
That's what used to be the motorcycle cafe, isn't it?
Yeah, Wessons.
Yeah.
Wessons.
Yes. So now it's called Teapots. They have a lovely tea room.
Yes. Yeah.
So I did some images for lovely people from there as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So you
Lovely.
You do a lot of branding photography. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So I started that about 2 years ago. So I moved towards that a bit more. Learned a lot online, and and I think, as a business owner myself, it's just occurred to me how important it is. And as a woman in business as well, it's just a bonus to get to meet other women in business, and it's just marvelous. I love it.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Branding photography is actually the person behind the business.
Exactly. Yeah. So
their photograph is.
Yeah. So it's all about bringing yourself forwards, because I think we no longer just buy products or get services from anyone. We are a bit more picky, I think, because there's so much of everything these days. And I also feel that the last, specifically since the pandemic started, people have returned back to shopping local.
Yeah.
So those two things together, you kind of want to bring you out there more, so people can connect with you, and then obviously choose your services or your products on top of others.
Yeah, that's the idea. Kind of ironic, really, isn't it, that local services, local businesses are using social media a lot more to get their message out there to a wider
to get
sort
the
of
local
audience, to
get the local customer.
Yeah, because it's a brilliant tool for getting national and international business, as well as really focusing down onto local clients and customers as well, isn't it? Social media.
Absolutely, I find it works. It works amazing for me, specifically Facebook. I find there's a lot of strength in groups, so local groups. There's a lot of support. And like I said earlier, I mean, since the pandemic started, we were kind of forced to go online, whether we liked it or not. So social media became the thing.
And were you doing lots of or much sort of face-to-face networking prior to lockdown last year?
Yes, I used to. Yes, I used to go to a few. Ladies of Latte in particular. There were a few around here. But then.
So you really needed something to supplement. You really needed something to supplement that, don't you? When we can't do that anymore, face to face, as it were. Yeah.
So luckily we have Zoom.
Double-edged sword, isn't it? Sometimes.
And more Zoom. Yeah. It was great. I mean, I've participated in a few online meetings, networking meetings throughout the pandemic. Even when I couldn't work, it was great to just be able to talk to others who are sort of in the same boat, business owners who struggle, sharing ideas, sharing tips of how to keep on going and how to stay afloat, really.
Yeah.
So what we should have done, actually, and we missed a trick here actually, was got you to screen share some of your images with us.
Oh, that's true.
You might still be able to do that, but what we will do is we'll certainly share, your website on.
Well, in fact, I can
there we go. Right now, we can do that right now as we speak.
Website.
Look at that!
This is
amazing. Yeah, I have a lot of my work on Instagram, but also on my Facebook pages as well.
Put links on the on this video when it's finished in the comments thing. Put any links in there that you want to, any images you want to share, and obviously on the Support Wealden page.
So what we touched on this earlier when we were chatting earlier this morning, and what would be your ideal client? Would you say, Adas?
At the moment, I think anyone in business, really.
Particularly perhaps for the branding, the personal kind of branding stuff.
So
for people.
Personal branding will suit anyone, as you said earlier, that uses social media as a marketing platform. I think we need to look at our social media platform as if it's our window shop. So you want to make it nice and tidy and suitable for what is inside the shop.
Yeah.
So I'm not against using stock images at all. They do have a place, But as a business owner, you want to have images that talk about yourself, first of all, but also your business. I love doing, I refer to myself as a storyteller. So when I do the branding, it's all about people in action.
Yeah.
So I did mention to you before, I worked with a local jeweler, for instance, so it wasn't so much headshots, it was more about him doing what he does and doing that. So because of that, I feel anyone who has a business that looks on their social media and website and think, where am I in all this?
Yeah.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And so can you help, a business with their story, and come up with a sort of help them. You don't push yourself forward as a social media sort of agency as such, do you? Or
Not
do
yet.
you? Okay. So
it's in planning. No,
okay.
but I see what
that's
you say.
exciting.
Yeah, well, it's the first. Yeah, it's still in a stage of an idea.
Okay.
What I do with my clients when I first have a consultation, we go over where they are at the moment.
Yeah.
So we look at all their marketing platforms, see what's missing. I investigate, that's my favorite part. I investigate everything I can on them online to get to know them better.
Stalk them, basically.
A little bit, yes.
Yeah. But in a nice way.
Friendly stalker. Just to get our information, because there's a lot of businesses that don't really, from the title, I don't really get what exactly that is. And you can learn a lot from looking at people's social media, even their personal social media. I send them a questionnaire with loads of questions to give them a guide of how to build that story, what to look into. Then we do a brainstorming together to plan the shoot. It's quite a long process before we actually meet for the shoot.
Yeah.
So now I've actually started introducing more of a support after. So part of the package, if you want to do that, you can get a couple of posts that I pre-make based on what your business is, so you can get started.
Sorry, go on.
So I was going to say, I was having a look on your website, some of the comments that people have left, the sort of reviews, and it all sounds really good. Exactly what you're saying, that sort of working with them and sort of advising, and so this learning.
It's fun. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's definitely my passion.
Good.
Well, it's not going away, is it? Social media, and there's
no.
Do you find that LinkedIn works very well for some people? They gravitate towards LinkedIn, or do you find for a lot of your businesses that you do a whole? They're working on a whole sort of spectrum of social media.
I think it very much depends what your business is, because I don't think LinkedIn is suitable for everyone. Although it has started, because I'm on there as well, it has started shifting towards more of a casual, almost Facebooky kind of feel sometimes. There's a lot of criticism from other businesses when you do that, but it does work. I think personally, if you want to succeed in any social media platform, you might want to focus on one or two. Otherwise, this becomes your business. You spend
you can spend a lot of time doing it, can't you? We know that only too well.
Yeah,
definitely. I think we're going to have a break now and watch a music video. But if anybody's got any questions for Adas, then do put them in the Facebook video comment, and we'll talk about those after the video.
Right.
So do you want to introduce the video?
Okay, so this is a... we'll just remove Adas from the screen for a second. We'll see you in a bit, Adas.
That's all right.
So this is a song by a band called the Self-Help Group. But it's a remix, I think, of a song called Temple OS. And it's all of the self-help groups' songs have really interesting stories behind them. So all I would say about this is look up Temple OS, because there's a really interesting character behind it and quite a touching story. This is a remix by, oh crikey, Oh, there we go.
Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever. Both versions of this song, both the original, which is much more band bass, and this, which is a little bit more electronic, both really good. And but do check out Self Help Group, and you'll love their stuff, I know. So here we go. All right, shall I do that bit?
Yeah, do that bit.
Here we go. Wish us luck. There we go.
I love that.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
really
It's
do
such
like
a.
that.
I love those. I love those suits actually.
Yeah, we can
Very
get those.
funny. Yeah, that was Temple OS by the self-help group, and that's the remix
Yes,
by Cabin Fever. Cabin Fever remix. So yeah, do check them out. Now we're going to get Adas back into the studio, aren't we?
And hopefully we're going to do a bit of screen sharing of some of Adas's work.
Yeah. Hey Adas.
That was phenomenal. I really enjoyed that.
Great,
It's lovely, wasn't it?
Yeah, check them
Nice
out. They're such a
music.
they're a beautiful band.
Yeah.
And fantastic songs. We're going to attempt. We've not done this before, have we? To do a screen share and show some of Adas's food photography. I think, if that's okay.
Fantastic.
Wish us luck. You never know. Hang on. Let's see. Right, here we go. Let's see if this works. Oh, how does that work?
Oh, it does work.
There we go.
Oh, it does, yes.
Oh, there we are.
Oh, it's
look.
hidden you. Oh, no, there you are. You're
There
on
we
the
are. We're
side.
down the
That's
side,
good.
all teeny. I don't know. Do you want to say anything about these as I flick through them, Adas?
I just wanna, yeah.
Just wanna eat
It's so, yeah. It's, do you know what? It's so nice to. I often go back and look at the images I've made.
Yeah.
Sometimes I am amazed. I know it sounds awful, but
No.
yeah, it's nice. It's nice to finally, you reach a certain
Oh, now we're
quality
talking.
of
That's
Oh, brown sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
I haven't had brown sauce for ages.
I know, and that's not a great image for a vegan, though, is it?
no. Neither was the
could be-
smell.
Could be veggie sausages, but I'm not sure about the egg. I don't think you can get a veggie egg, can you?
These are wonderful. Are these for a venue that you
Well,
can mention, or?
Yeah, that was for the teapots.
Oh, okay.
Tea room in Horham. Yes.
Right. Oh, they're beautiful.
Thank you very much. Yeah, she had to go to do only takeaways, and she felt that she needed to promote the business a bit more.
Yeah.
That was done. The chocolates were done for a lovely elderly couple from Crowborough who have their own chocolate business.
Right.
They make
Oh,
these
Oh,
at home. They are phenomenal. They do a vegan range as
They
well.
do. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that was fun to do.
Oh, I'm flicking through these.
yeah, we haven't had lunch yet.
I know this is a really bad time to be looking at food photography, isn't
I
it?
did have a quick biscuit before we came on here. So.
What's that? Hollandaise,
quite
is it?
nice.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Well, look,
you.
wonderful stuff. Hang on, how do we get rid of that?
stop screen share now.
Yeah, let's see if we can work that out.
Stop screen.
There we go.
You're back in the room.
We're back in the room.
So what's next for you? Have you got another project lined up?
I have. I'm taking August off completely. Well, I am doing family shoots during the weekends in August, but I'm gonna concentrate on my kids. I have 2 shoots lined up for September with one lady from Laser Latte in Helsham. So she is some form of therapist. She does her own combination of things. And another lady who is a business coach
Okay.
from Tunbridge Wells. So that's by September coming. So I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, that would be nice. Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Cool. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming on and chatting to us. I'm just going to put the details
pleasure.
of your website up again if anybody wants to get in touch and have a look at your site.
Thank
What
you
sort
very
of
much.
geographical area do you like to cover? Do you do any international work, for instance?
I very doubt it. I very much doubt it at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't got a gig for you in Rio or anything like that just yet. Working on it.
At the moment, I'm covering about 20-25 miles around where I live. I've got a few clients from Brighton. Tunbridge Wells is quite a large base for me as well.
Yeah.
And Eastbourne. I haven't done abroad stuff, I'm afraid, but you never know.
You never
Hopefully,
know.
one day, someone is going to say, let's do a shoot in Italy somewhere.
Oh.
Is your-
Spain.
Do you prefer to work outdoors rather than in the studio?
I never work in the studio.
You don't?
No, natural light all the way.
I
Outdoors.
was just going to say those food photographs were very natural, in a good way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't do studio.
Well, I remember doing designing menus and things years ago, and for some big brands for the agency that I worked for at the time, and they were called food hygienists, but they used chemicals and dry ice and all sorts of things to dress the food and make it look amazing. It was really clever, but it was all
totally unnatural.
It was all a bit, a bit
It
sort
is.
of false,
It is. I think there's more time than going into prepping the food that isn't food than actually shooting it. I mean, don't get me wrong. The last shoot I had to do some ice cream, and that was a bit of a challenge because it was hot that day, and I think we must have wasted.
That's when you need the liquid nitrogen, I guess, and all that sort of stuff.
Exactly.
I suppose you have to just keep eating it, don't you?
There's always that option.
There's always that, absolutely. The downside of this work.
Well, that's your food photography. I know that's only a small, well, not a small part of your business, but it's a great part of your business.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
We were looking at the site, and there's lovely children photography and some wonderful images. Obviously, we
nice
can't.
Family shots.
We didn't like to show any of the children photographs because for obvious reasons. But some wonderful stuff. So do check out Adas's work and get in touch.
And thank you very much for talking to us.
Thank you so much for having me.
We're going to let you go now, and hopefully we'll bump into you again at a networking event.
Absolutely.
All right.
All right, Adas.
Have a lovely week. Thank you.
Yeah, bye for now. Oh, I did
sorry,
it again.
Cut off in the middle of the bye.
Classic. Classic. Cut them off mid-bye.
So, that was Adas, and thank you very much for joining us. I'm Josie, this is Jim. We're from Hailsham Creative, which you can't yet. There you go, Hailsham Creative.
Yeah.
We do graphic design, print, and websites. And we.
I don't know what you're going to say.
Started the initiative of Support Wealden at the beginning of lockdown to try and help businesses who were going to be suffering during lockdown. Yeah. And it's carrying on, which is really good.
Yeah, so if you'd like to speak to us, chat to us about what you do, then drop us a line to info@supportwealden.co.uk.
Oh, shall I put that one up on the screen?
That's a good idea. There we are.
I've got the website there.
Well, you can get all through or via
find
the
the
website.
link there.
And if you'd like your business to be to appear on that registry, then again, just drop us a line, or you can apply through the site. There's a small charge for a year, but it is only a small charge just to help us cover costs. It's not a money-making venture, not by any stretch of the imagination. No. I can tell you that for a start.
And if you fancy joining us in person in 2 weeks' time in the Gardens of Pickham's for our mini business expo, it really is a tiny thing. It's just I think we've got about 20, no more than 20 stalls, but lots of business people, and it would be great chance for networking, but also have a look around the garden. Yeah,
you can actually see some people.
Yeah,
rather than like 2D images of people us.
Yeah, we are keeping it very open. The marquee sides will be up. There'll be lots of space between people, so we're still taking it. Yeah, we're doing all the stuff.
You're very welcome to wear a mask.
Yeah.
If that's if you like to wear your mask still, we'd encourage you to. Equally, distancing is.
We'll have all the sanitisers around and the check-in QR code, which I can't do on my phone because it's ancient. It's at least 2 years old, so I can't can't scan the QR code, so I have to use a pen and paper to write my details down.
So that's us, isn't it?
Yes.
We'll say goodbye.
Next month, our guest is to be announced, so we will let you know who that is. And I think we're going to keep the Midweek Wealden shows going for a while. And if you'd like to be featured, get in touch. If you want to be on the site, get in touch. And if we can help you in business at all, get in touch.
Get in touch. Just get in touch. Say hello. Tell us you're there.
Okay. All right. Thank you for watching.
Okay. Hang on. Let's do this thing again. All right. We'll see you next time.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye.